Guys, quickly before the video starts, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/sheriff_VD. I also live stream at twitch.tv/sheriff_VD. Links for all this are going to be in the description below, as well as other important things such as ebooks and other things for you guys. And Jesus fucking Christ, don't forget to fucking subscribe! Yo, what's going on, guys? Back on the Madden 17, and today, you guys can tell by the title suggests I am going to be rocking out with the all-time Eagles. So let's go ahead and break down the lineup. First off, I want to start off by saying, I know I have Brandon Cooks in my lineup. There's a chance that the Eagles get Brandon Cooks, okay? I'm keeping him on the fucking team until then. When I find out that Brandon Cooks does not sign with the Eagles, I'll drop his bitch ass. But until then, I'm keeping him on the team, and you guys can hate me all you want, but there is a chance that he comes to the Eagles. So until that is proven otherwise, he is staying on the all-time Eagles team. Just, you know what, guys, look at my other receivers, okay? Just give me this one solid. So we'll start off with the quarterback position. We got Michael Vick. They're actually really good contenders for this. We got Michael Vick, but I already had him, so I'm just keeping him, obviously. We got Michael Vick, you got Randall Cunningham, you got Donovan McNabb, Justin Wentz. There you go. I don't know why that took so long to get to me, but that's what we got going on there. We got some nice running backs as well. I got DeMarco Murray as my starter, and then underneath him we got LaShawn McCoy, and then we got Ryan Matthews. Now, the reason why I have this DeMarco Murray is strictly for the chemistries. My chemistries are a little bit goofed up right now. I did the best I could with what I had, but what I want to try and do is get a deep threat chain mover Eagles jerseys, because I have 2 Eagles jerseys. But right now I think it's deep threat or it's chain mover and battle back, I believe, but I don't really care about the battle back chemistry right now, at least. So what I want to try to get is chain mover deep threat. That way I could fully do my that way I can have Michael Vick fully up on deep threat, and then as well as Deshaun Jackson. But there's a chance I could grab it. If I grab a different quarterback, then my chemistries are going to be different. But until then, I'm sticking with Michael Vick, sticking with DeMarco Murray. And we got LaShawn McCoy backing him up, and then underneath all of them is Ryan Matthews. So I just have just in case. I don't know. He'll probably never see the field because he sucks ass. Receiving core, we got Brandon Cooks. For now, like I said, if you know, permitting, if he doesn't go to the Eagles, I'll definitely get rid of him. But until then, he's staying on the team just because I pulled him. We got Jordan Matthews in the slot, Deshaun Jackson on the outside, and then we have Jeremy Maclin. It wouldn't be an Eagles team if I didn't have Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin. Right now, I know that J-Mac is technically better than Jordan Matthews, but Jordan Matthews has the chemistries that I need to boost Brandon Cooks. So yeah, that's why we got him there. At the offensive line, and now the offensive line is kind of sketchy. I know that there's a better center, Jason Kelce, but I want that identifier chemistry. So unless they come out with a milestone set that makes the new Jason Kelce have the identifier chem, which I highly doubt they will, I'm just rocking out with this guy because I need the identifier chem so much better than anything else. We got Evan Mathis at left guard. There's literally no Eagles at left guards, and unless I'm wrong, let me know, honestly, because I'm open for suggestions. I don't know everyone who's ever played for the Eagles ever, so help me out here. If there's any other, you know, and this goes for the whole team. If there's anyone I'm missing or someone better in that position, definitely let me know, and I'll go over what I already know, like who I'm missing, because there's a couple players I'm missing that I want to grab. I just either don't have the money for, or they're not on the block. So left tackle, because I can't have the other Jason Peters there, because I have him at tight end. I have King Dunlap, who played for the Eagles for a season. Got Evan Mathis at left guard, out of position. I didn't have a choice, like I said. If there's a left guard that I'm missing, definitely let me know. We got Jason Kelce at my center. My right guard is going to be Brandon Brooks. I could move him out of position if I want, but I'd rather move the elite out of position that way, because Brandon Brooks will only be like a 70 overall or 60 overall out of position, so it's better to move the higher overall out of position. To me, at least, that makes sense. We got Lane Johnson, who has the mobile blitzer chemistry, the alternate chem, because my Jason Peters is the other chem, and whenever I want, actually, I better punch him in the lineup. We also have what's his face, Zach Ertz. So he's going to be seeing the field probably the most often. The only reason why Jason Peters is a starter, so that I get the mobile blocker chemistry. And then at fullback we have Bayu Allen, because he's honestly the only fullback that I could possibly get for the Eagles, because they use a tight end. Trey Burton is technically their fullback, but he's a tight end. And then the defense was so hard to do. Honestly, it's so difficult. There's a player I'm missing, Reggie White. Right off the bat, I'll let you guys know that the player I'm missing is Reggie White. And I think I would probably just move him at defensive tackle too. Honestly, keep Javon Curse at right end. But over here, we decided to get the limited edition Brian Dawkins. I'm super excited to be playing with him. We got rid of the other Brian Dawkins, so we got the limited edition Brian Dawkins. We have Rodney McLeod Jr. Backing him up. Deep defender chemistry maxed out. We got Kiko Alonso right outside linebacker backing him up. Connor Barwin, who doesn't really have any good chemistries besides the Philly chemistry, so there's no reason to have him starting. And he can play linebacker and defensive end, so that's why he's not starting anyways. I'm going to be punching him around depending. Like, he's going to see the field a lot at left outside linebacker. Like, I don't want Nigel Bradham blitzing. If I'm ever blitzing, I'm going to be putting in Barwin. Got Kiko Alonso, and the same thing with Kiko Alonso. I don't really want him blitzing either, so Barwin is going to be going in to pretty much wherever I'm blitzing. Same with Michael Kendricks. Michael Kendricks is also going to be punched in wherever I'm blitzing. So there's a possibility that as soon as it starts, I just sub out Kiko Alonso and sub out Nigel Bradham. Really, they're only there for chemistry because I like Connor Barwin and I like Michael Kendricks better. But when I come out in 3-4, I instantly want Michael Kendricks to be on the field, so he's my second middle linebacker. Michael Kendricks played middle linebacker on the Eagles, so he should be fine there. I think that's how it works. We have the positional hero, Jordan Hicks. The dude looks like an absolute beast. We got him up to a 99 overall, so I'm excited there. That's my user card. That's my user. Same with Brian Dawkins. Those are the two I'd be using pretty much at all times. I've got Michael Kendricks backing him up. The only middle linebacker on the Eagles besides Jordan Hicks that I could pick up is Stephen Tolick, and I don't even know if he's still on the Eagles, but he's literally the only one I could have grabbed, and he's a 78 overall with 79 speed, I think. So I'm glad that I remembered Michael Kendricks. Really, it came down to Kiko Alonso. I couldn't find a right outside linebacker, so Michael Kendricks was my starting right outside linebacker. And then it fucking hit me like a ton of bricks and an old grandma saggy titties that I could grab Kiko Alonso. So that's what I did. So Nigel Bradham, left outside linebacker, backing up Connor Barwin. And then over here, we got Malcolm Jenkins. I did have the cornerback Malcolm Jenkins, but I decided to put this one here for now. Backing up, we got Nate Allen. I honestly didn't know who else to grab. Yeah, Nate Allen played for the Eagles, actually for a while. And then Patrick Chung, who played with the Eagles for a year. So Malcolm Jenkins, Nate Allen, and Patrick Chung. Then down over to cornerbacks, we got Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, deep defender and pick specialist ×2. He played with the Eagles for a single year, which is enough to be on the all-time Eagles team. We got Eric Rowe. Byron Maxwell is technically better than him, but he has the Seattle chemistry, which is useless to me. So I got Eric Rowe there for now. I'd probably end up subbing him out, depending on whatever goes on. Honestly, the person who's probably going to end up be playing cornerback 2 is probably going to be Rodney McLeod, or I'm sorry, my inside cornerback. My nickel cornerback is probably going to be McLeod because that's going to be my blitzing cornerback, and I'd rather have McLeod there because he's got decent hit power. What's going on with that? But Byron Maxwell, if I'm ever coming out in nickel, he'll be the one on the field rather than Rowe, because Rowe couldn't react if the ball was thrown through his face mask. I'm not kidding, this card's absolutely horrible, and he's an awful human being, and I hope he dies. Alright, that's a little extreme, but I don't like him. Then we got McKelvin over here. This guy looks like an absolute goon. I'm excited to try him out. We got Javon Curse over here at left end, Connor Barwin backing him up. I really didn't know who to start between the two, but I figured Connor Barwin would probably play a better linebacker than Javon Curse, even though technically they both have the same role whenever they played. I'm not kidding. They're both so similar the way that they played in real life, where they both could play linebacker and defensive end, but they both prefer to play defensive end, I suppose. But right now I got the freak starting, and backing him up as Connor Barwin, but that's subject to change depending on what happens with Reggie White. But as for now, I would be benching Benny Logan, putting in Reggie White, and then Benny Logan would just be my second. And there's also, I could grab Vinny Curry, I believe, if I wanted to, and just have him backing it, but there was no point. Fletcher Cox is my #1 defensive tackle. I really don't want to keep Benny Logan that long. I'm just waiting for some players to sell before I grab Reggie White, and then he's going to be my second defensive tackle. And then we got Brandon Graham over here at right end. Yeah, and then backing up Connor Barwin once again. And over on special teams, you guys can call me stupid, you guys can call me an asshole, but I'm not going to get into my kicker and punter, or my Justin Tucker, whatever. There's no good kickers and punters for the Eagles, and I'm not going to be an idiot wasting my time with that. A lot of people don't do their kickers, punters, their backups, and their offensive line, but I'm about that life of doing it, so you guys should be happy I at least did that. Minus my Brandon Cooks, of course. I'm sure I'm going to get so much hate for that Brandon Cooks. You guys will live with it. Just give me that one bone. Jason Kelsey is the long snapper. LaShawn McCoy is my third down running back. And then returning kicks, we got Deshaun Jackson. So overall, honestly, the chemistries, it didn't end up that bad. Like I said, the only thing I want to change is the battle back. I wouldn't have my battle back chemistry anymore, but there's not much I can do about it. So DeMarco Murray would lose that boost, but I'd rather have deep threat ×2 for Deshaun Jackson and Michael Vick. So I would like to get deep threat and chain mover home jerseys for the Eagles. Hopefully I can get that done. And then, if I wanted to grab McNabb would be a good, the 24-hour McNabb would be pretty good for Deshaun Jackson. I think I'm going to grab Carson Wentz to go ahead and back up Michael Vick. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this lineup. Like I said, let me know if there's anyone that I'm missing, and as the year goes on and they add more players, I'll be adding more players to my all-time Eagles team. But I'm going to rock out with this team hopefully for a while, because I don't really play the game a lot anyway, so I don't really need an amazing team. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Be down in the description below. As always, guys, peace.
Feeling absolute